Hello everyone, my name is Sharda Gurung and today I am going to present a short presentation about the two important theories in early year childhood education. So we are going to discuss about the overview of Montessori and Reggio Emilia contributions. So first of all, as we can see the image of the child. We know the childs are cute, clean slate, innocent, smart, naughty and also curious. But they are greatly affected by their history, culture, theory, and philosophy. And the future of the child can also be affected by the teachers, carers, and how they can give a shape. So it's very important for them to know how they hold children's image. So this presentation explores two most influential early childhood education philosophies, Maria Montessori and Reggio Emilia. According to Montessori's perspective, children are eager for knowledge and capable of starting independent and self-directed learning, and also has a strong emphasis on autonomy. Whereas Reggio Emilia approaches says children are competent, curious, and capable learners. And this approach also raised strong voice on children's rights. So, first of all, who was Maria Montessori? So, Maria Montessori, 1870 to 1952, was an Italian physicist and educator who put forward the Montessori philosophy in early 1900. Also, she believed that children are independent and are capable of self-directions. The key concept of Montessori approaches were view this view child as self-directed learner. They are capable of self-discovery and also the self-explorations. They have the capability to discover the new thing and also has curiosity to explore by themselves. So what could be the role of the parents or families according to Montessori perspective? So parents are viewed as figure that helps children to enhance children's self-directed learning at home through self-exploration and self-discovery during their play activities. Also, Montessori education promotes close cooperation between teachers and families to support learning and development of children through Montessori principles, like promoting independence and allowing freedom of choices at home as well. So, what the learning environment designed by Montessori approaches were planned and well-structured learning environment to support children's free movement and choices of activities were based on their interest. For example, child-sized furniture, materials, kitchen tables, and also the toys. This also promotes focus, independence, and self-directed learning through intentional placement of play materials and design that helps self-exploration and discovery with no interference from teachers or parents. So, these are the view of the Montessori on child's development, which is sensitive period, during which learning and development of child happens rapidly and effortlessly. Effective, it is also effective when right materials and environment is offered at the right time. Also, the natural self-directed in development, which is a physical and emotional, intellectual child development through interactions with environment and by allowing children to follow their natural drive to self-explorations and learning. So now we can see the teacher's role. What could be the teacher's role in child's development? So teachers should be careful observations of child's interest, developmental stage, and sensitive window. They should ensure right materials are available when child shows interest and step back to let child learn and explore autonomously. And interventions should be done only when only to offer gentle guidance or the new challenges. The curriculum designed by Montessori are as follows: multisensory practical life, language, mathematics, and cultural studies includes arts and music. Learning through experience, repetition, movement, and also the touch. So the next is another philosophy or the approach is Reggio Emilia, which was developed by Malaguji, Rose Malaguji. She was an Italian educator who developed this approach. Also, she believed that children are also capable and competent and curious learners. According to this approach, children are strong, capable thinkers and curious learners who learns through asking questions, explorations, and engagement with the world around. Children also learn through arts, play, storytelling, music, and many more activities. So, in this approach, the roles of parents are viewed as essential collaborators in child's education, expected for active communication, participation, and contribution towards child's development. Also viewed as co-constructors of knowledge, their values and cultures, which helps to create rich and inclusive classroom connected to the community. So what is the learning environment designed by Reggio Emilia? Um, in this approach, the learning environments are flexible and responsive environment to meet child's interests and needs. It is also filled with natural materials and aesthetic spaces that stimulate curiosity, uh, creativity, and encourage exploration. It is more focused on the natural materials like plants, soil, etc. Reggio Emilia view of child development is the social and interactive process. Children's engage with real world, collaborate with friends, educators, families, and community, and explore and learn and develop. Learning and development is not only linear and happens in different ways and time for every child. It is also varies with their interest, experiences, and environment. So the role of the teacher is a little bit different. Like the teachers can be co-learner, researchers, and collaborator, explorers ideas and questions alongside the child. They also listen and support children's thinking and learning rather than directing and leading completely. They also facilitate and guide, just observe and document children's interactions and learning through notes, photos, or videos. Also make future plan and perform reflective teaching. So the curriculum and learning framework developed by Reggio Emilia's is emergent and project-based curriculum, which are based on children's interest, questions, explorations, and discoveries. So the most important key takeaways from these presentations are view of the child. According to the view of the child of Montessori is independent learner, whereas Reggio Emilia is competent and co-constructor. While talking about the role of the parents in Montessori approach, it is supporter, whereas in Reggio Emilia, it is partner or collaborator. Role of the teacher in Montessori approach is to guide and encourage the children, whereas in Reggio Emilia, it is like co-researchers and collaborator, like they go on side by sides. Um, Also, the curriculum designed by Montessori is structured, whereas Reggio Emilia approach designed is as emergent according to the child's interest and their discoveries and focus. The environment prepared by Montessori is already prepared and it is orderly based, whereas Reggio Emilia is flexible and it is expressive. So here are some questions for discussion. So how can we find the balance between structured Montessori and flexibility, which was designed by Reggio, while carrying out learning experience plan? Finding the balance is the key. So when we balance both the approaches, then it's gonna be the perfect learning framework, as I can say. So any suggestions on how can we include families more actively in shaping the learning environment? So these are the references from which I prepared my slides. If you need more information, you can go through these references. At last, thank you so much.